April 20 and 23rd, the CCE World and Ancient Coin Auction was held in Chicago. In addition to the numerous spectacular world coins that were on offer that I already covered in a previous video, there was also a delightfully diverse offering of ancient coins. One of the more impressive gold coins that was on offer was this Roman Aureus coin from the reign of Augustus, who ruled as emperor from the year 27 BCE to his death in 14 BCE. This special coin commemorates the recovery of the legionary standards lost to the Parthians through the disastrous campaigns of both Crassus and Marc Antony in the years 53 and 36 BCE respectively. This was achieved by the simultaneous diplomatic efforts of both Augustus and a demonstration of military might by his stepson Tiberius in ancient Armenia. The symbolic victory was widely heralded, and on this Spanish minted coin, Augustus is depicted as a returning and conquering hero, flanked by two figures, presumably soldiers atop triumphal archers riding a chariot drawn by 4 horses. Since the Parthian standards were not recovered until 20 or 19 BCE, it seems likely that the coin was struck shortly afterwards, circa 18 or 17 BCE. This coin was graded by NGC Ancients as Choice XF and raised an impressive $30,000 at the auction. The next coin is a very rare silver Tetradrachm coin example from the Seleucid Kingdom, from the short-lived reign of the co-monarchs and twin brothers of Antiochus XI and Philip I, who are both featured on the obverse. The reverse in turn features an enthroned depiction of Zeus. The once great Seleucid Empire was a Hellenistic kingdom that, at its peak, ruled over much of ancient Persia, or what is today broadly referred to as the Middle East. But by the time that this coin was struck, around 94 or 93 BCE, the territory was in serious decline, ravaged by an insanely complicated series of civil wars between brothers, half-brothers, cousins, and, well, frankly, just about anyone with a vague claim to the throne. A period of upheaval and decline that would lead to the kingdom's effective collapse only 30 years later in the year 63 BCE. Graded by NGC with an AU grade, this coin is in astounding condition and managed to sell for $26,400. Jumping ahead more than 900 years now to the Byzantine Empire and the rule of Leo III. This is an absolute gorgeous example of a Byzantine Solidus coin in all of its golden glory, dated between 737 and 741, near the end of Leo III's rule. The coin depicts the ailing king on the obverse and his son and successor Constantine V on the reverse. Graded by NGC Ancients as a mint-state coin with a perfect strike and a near-perfect surfaces. This coin from the Constantinople mint sold for $2,400 in its turn. Heading back then to ancient Greece, we come across a peculiar and remarkable gold stater coin from the Thracian Kingdom, featuring the deified bust of Alexander the Great on the obverse wearing the horn of a man, and a wonderfully engraved image of the goddess Athena on the reverse. This 2,300-year-old coin sold for $21,600 at auction with a grade of MS Star from NGC. The Sasanian Empire existed for around 400 years, from the early 3rd century until its abrupt demise in the year 651. At its peak, its power rivaled that of the Roman Byzantine Empire to its east in almost every way. This coin is from the reign of its second king, Shapur the Great, whose decisive victory over the Romans and the capture of Emperor Valerian at the Battle of Edessa not only ensured his place in the history books but also marked the beginning of what would become a golden age of such for the kingdom that would last well beyond his own demise. Gold coins from Sesasian kings are extremely rare, and this golden dinar, believed to date from around the years 260 to 272, is ungraded, but is clearly in a choice MS state. It sold for $5,280. This piece from Ptolemaic Egypt was not as lavishly designed as some of the other coins featured on here, but therein lies its brilliance. The bold yet simple design perfectly demonstrates the technical abilities of the Alexandria Mint at the time, believed to have been minted somewhere along 253 BCE. The coin features cornucopia on the reverse, and the obverse has a fairly high-relief depiction of Queen Arsinoe II, who ruled Egypt along with her co-regent and brother Ptolemy II until her death around 270 BCE. The stunning and fairly substantial Octodrdachm was graded by NGC as Choice XF and sold for $12,600. And while on the topic of ancient Egypt, few of its rulers have acclaimed so much infamy as Cleopatra, supposedly not only one of the most beautiful women of her time, but also one of the most politically astute and powerful as well. On this silver denarius coin from the Alexandria Mint from around 34 or 33 BCE, she is depicted on one side while her husband, Marc appears on the other, a fascinating specimen that received a photo grade from NGC Ancients as Choice F. This historic coin sold for $4,080. And then from Anthony and Cleopatra onto Julius Caesar. On this silver denarius coin, apparently from the Rome Mint, Caesar is identified as dictator for life. According to research, the coin was likely struck either in February or March of the year 44 BCE, which means that this coin was struck mere weeks, quite possibly even days before he was assassinated. A very rare variety with a striking portrait of Caesar graded by NGC as a mint state example, which sold for $10,200. The Kushan Empire was an expansive, somewhat nomadic empire that existed for around 300 years from the year 30 onwards and grew to reach as far south as India and into China in its northernmost expanse, and produced some surprisingly well-made coins. This golden dinar stems from the 2nd century between the years 127 and 147 and depicts Emperor Kanishka the Great on one side and on the opposite side the moon deity Mao, which I believe is of ambiguously Persian origins. Graded by Anax as an MS62 coin, it sold for $6,000. And then, to close out this presentation, is one of simply the most exquisite Roman Solidus coins you're likely to come across. Constantius was known for innovating coin design, with a 3/4 portrait which appears on this coin being virtually unknown before his reign. Struck at the Rome Mint circa 355 to 357, it essentially commemorates 3 decades under his rule. Graded by NGC Ancients as an MS star coin, it managed to sell for $9,000. If you could assemble your dream collection of ancient coins, which one of these coins would best form a part of that? Or simply let me know what you thought of these coins in the comment section below. Also subscribe to WNN and activate notifications with the bell icon while you're there. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching. keep collecting, and have a great day.